Bungie and Destiny are definitely not names that need to be introduced, not with this being the world's fastest selling new IP, and with the word Destiny fastly replacing next gen as the most overused term on gaming sites, it certainly doesn't need more publicity. So the question remains, can it possibly live up to the hype? Well, it seems to try, but it becomes clear very fast. For every point Destiny refines, it completely ignores two more. The game starts as you're revived by your deep voice floating AI called a ghost, but there's no time to waste talking about it as hordes of aliens are already after you. Though not to worry, we'll explain everything later, he assured me, yet in spite of him rambling on through every single level as he takes 10 minutes to hack into yet another damn door terminal while he dangles you out like bait to fight the waves of enemies that he's alerted yet again, the whole time they just walk by the AI putting on a laser light show in the middle of the floor while he talks to you about how the next fight is with the highest chairman of Who Gives a Fuck, since he's just a normal enemy with a yellow health bar. But he never actually gets back to any of the initial storyline questions that were proposed in the first minute of the game. The storyline is the area where the game seems most like an MMO, but instead of clicking past 3 pages of crap to start a fetch quest, you have those 3 pages of crap read to you in transit, or while your ghost uses a dial-up connection to download Brad Pitt's full Blu-ray filmography in a combat zone. It seems though they must have put all the efforts they spare by trashing any hopes of building a compelling story into the breathtaking environmental design and tight gameplay mechanics. Each world is beautiful down to the very last detail. I mean, this is just a useless random cave, and every planet is enriched with its own vibrantly illustrated decay. The open world design, while it doesn't build the expansive MMO styled map, is more comparable to the feel of an adventure game, which is very needed in a genre of linear corridor shooters. They also have spread collectibles throughout the game as well that will unlock lore to your Bungie account. And while that might be a nice addition, it would feel better if they spent as much time building a story to make you care about the lore in the first place. The biggest artistic fault was the enemy design. While from all over space, they seem to fall into 3 boring types: humanoid, living turret, or tank. Interestingly, the class options are a fun play on the traditional warrior, thief, mage. Though it may not seem like this could be implemented well into a first-person shooter, the early stages, armor speed, and recovery will play a large role in how most players advance through the game. And while they may not suit each player's style, I found the classes to be quite balanced when utilized properly. And while the character customization looks great, it was very limited, though it's not like it matters much since you can only take off your helmet in the vending hub. The one thing that makes a great MMO is communication, and that must have been a bigger afterthought than the storyline. The only way to talk to anyone in the game is to invite them into your fire team or make use of party chat. And even though there's a clan feature, there's not a clan chat of any sort, meaning you'll have to invite each clan member into your friends list for you to work together. And now while they have stated they are adding matchmaking chat, it's ridiculous that it wasn't there from the start. There's no message boards or really any way to find help doing what you want that isn't scripted other than calling your friends in. PvP can be a lot of fun thanks to well thought out maps that provide many diverse strategic positions, for those who like a bit more than just run and gun action. But the double-sided sword is that you never actually get to choose the level, which stops people from playing the same level all day, but on the other hand, Forge might be the single best thing that Halo ever brought us. Some PvP elements cycle in and out, which is fine, but even at launch we only had 1 to 2 game variants at all. Through it all, I feel as though I've been sold part of a game for the price of a full game, and I have no doubt they will expect us to pay for each and every new little area they add. I don't feel it's the same as paying for an MMO expansion, as it feels more like being sold the first disc in a PS1 RPG for $60, and then told I'll be able to buy the next disc in 2 months for $20. While precision gameplay mechanics and beautiful design make sure that Destiny lives up to all of Bungie's promises, it lacks something that makes a quality game in many other areas. It's a fun game to play with friends, and with time it may even become a great game, but I fear it may not be worth the money invested. So far, I haven't even felt like it was worth the initial investment. This has been Valcrest Reviews, and if you liked the video, please subscribe. Also, feel free to comment below, and I'll try to have more up shortly.